The Port of Stockton is a major inland deepwater port in Stockton, California, located on the San Joaquin River before it joins the Sacramento River to empty into Suisun Bay, 80 miles inland. The port sits on about 4,200 acres, and occupies an island in the Sacramento-San Joaquin River Delta, and a portion of the neighborhood known as Boggs Tract. It is governed by a commission appointed by the city of Stockton and San Joaquin County. The Port of Stockton is California's third largest port after Port of Los Angeles and Port of Long Beach. In 2012 it supported 4,500 jobs and made about $4.9 million in local tax funds. Geography: the only natural outlet for the waters of the Central Valley to pass into the sea is through the narrow Carquinez Strait, at the inland eastern extreme of San Pablo Bay. Further inland are Suisun and Grizzly Bays, arms of the Pacific Ocean deep in the Californian interior. Further inland again from these last bays is the broad Sacramento-San Joaquin River Delta, formed where the San Joaquin and Sacramento rivers meet and cross together. This verdant triangle of land with deep black soils is at the heart of the Central Valley and stretches some 50 miles from Suisun Bay on the west, to the cities of Stockton and Sacramento on the east. History: early years. In 1846, the first cargo boat ascended the San Joaquin River. In 1848, John Doak established the first ferry service on the river, and the first freight vessel, the sloop Maria, visited Stockton. In 1849, Doak brought lumber from San Francisco to Stockton and began a lumber business. By the 1850s, the port had become a center of commodity shipping and the supply center for the gold fields. By the 1860s, the region saw a decline in gold production and an increase in agriculture. 1930s–1950s, the first dredging contracts for the Stockton Deepwater Channel were awarded in 1930. The Port District officially opened on February 2, 1933, when the Daisy Gray arrived bringing lumber from Oregon. 1960s–1990s port management recognized the increasing importance of containerized cargo and upgraded dockside facilities. The ship channel was improved dramatically in order to accommodate large Panamax-class ships. 2000 to present. The Navy Rough and Ready Island Naval Supply Depot, built during World War II, was phased out of use as a result of special legislation sponsored by Senator Dianne Feinstein in 1995. It was transferred to the port between 2000 and 2003. This area of the port is now known as the West Complex. Port services: the Deepwater Channel is about 35 feet deep, handling ships up 900 feet and 60,000 tons. Dockside transit sheds of up to 1.1 million square feet. Warehouse storage of up to 7.7 million square feet. The port runs a marine highway barge service for moving containers to Oakland for shipping. The port is a foreign trade zone. The port has two 140-ton mobile harbor cranes. The port handles both large volume of bulk cargo and containerization shipments on container ship. For rail, the port has both Union Pacific and Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railroads lines for North America shipping. California Northern Railroad for local lines. Port of Stockton has 60 miles of rail lines shipping over 2,090,400 short tons a year. The port is serviced by highways: Interstate 5, California State Route 4, and California State Route 99. Over 200 truck companies serve the port. The east-west Interstate 80 is about 50 miles north of the port. The port handles containers going in and out of Sacramento, as the Port of Sacramento is a container-free port. The port is part of the California's Green Trade Corridor or Marine Highway project, as ships move cargo much greener than trucks and trains. Green Trade Corridor or Marine Highway can improve goods movement through Northern California.